Full party, here we go. Here comes Rizan Dakal with his first delivery for Nepal. Right on the money, banged in. Defended it safely to the fielder, Aaron Johnson there in strike.
Wicket keeper better this time. Full-length delivery, driving the ball towards the widest mid-down region. Two fielders chasing after the ball, and the ball traveling to the fence for a boundary. The ball creating problem for the batter. This time played it, lofting it high over the mid-wicket region. Couple of bounces to the fence. This was a loosener from Rizan Dakal, and this time
to implement the better of it in the second over. Beautifully executed shot, straight bat in front foot, elegant drive.
Definitely he's this time onto the back foot and then pulled it away, and the ball traveling. That's 4 runs, couple of bounces. Waiting for that one and played it away this time. Once again playing it away in the gap. Two fielders chasing, but the ball will find the boundary. Nicely played it away, playing the shot in the gaps and picking up 4. So back-to-back boundaries for Srimanta.
Here in Mulpani. So the conditions will look better for batter. Beautifully executed shot towards that guy.
The sun is shining, it's still misty. This time playing that one towards the extra cover region, and the ball will find the boundary over pitching, and then this time Aaron coming onto the front foot and dispatching it away nonchalantly for 4 runs. Terrific shot.
That's been the legacy, but this time around, pitched on his arc. Straight drive, going and gone over the boundary line. The first 6. See in the replay, it was balled in his arc. Just he has to time it. Straight in the air, the ball swell. Interesting.
But so no ball was stepping. So first no ball. So here we'll have the opportunity for Aaron Johnson to send the ball over the fence. It's a free hit, and they
run out. You are not going to get out. So there he goes. I was talking about, smashed it over the heads of that fielder. Ball raced towards the boundary. Srimant hasn't faced much of the deliveries in this innings. Sweep set attempted on this occasion. Beautifully timed. The ball's racing towards the boundary for another 4. And the story continues. The boundary in first 2 deliveries for Canada. First game, and then today look at Canada. They are running towards very big target. A very sloppy fielding, I must say there. It was a nothing fielding at the moment and is looking dangerous. I was telling you, the sweep set attempted. Very close call, and the finger goes up. This delivery, Sanjeev. So he's bowling far away from the wicket, just like into the stump. Tried the sweep shot, beat it completely. Deliveries, playing with their minds. Beautifully hit shot across the line, swept it fine for a magnificent boundary. So creating the pressure. Just 2 runs were conceded in the last over. Tried the sweep shot here as well. So that was interesting sweep shot. He didn't try to go very hard. When he was playing test against Australia, you know, Nathan Lyon was bowling those full-length deliveries. In the meantime, we'll talk about that. Clean bowled Nicholas Crichtonley. He took his time. A slow run up. High action. The quicker one crossed the line. Hint of movement coming in for Saab
to stop the ball. Now it's time for the ball driven firmly, and the ball will find the boundary. No chance for the fielder, though there was a desperate attempt from the fielder at extra cover region, but the ball just traveling to the fence for 4 runs.
Surprised if I see, like, you know, higher 250 kind of game. That was very close. Very late the finger went off.
Were operating this time around. Shirmal, the right hand spinner. The ball beating all ends out, hitting his back leg, and there was no hesitation.
For him up ahead, if he can be really consistent with his line and lengths. That's picked up. Hit straight. That's nicely bowled and given. Disappointed Harsh.
Ball was pitched in line. You can see hers in their dual mind, whether to come into the front foot or play at the back foot. It was in the line of the stumps, deliveries. And as a batsman, you need to have that clear mindset.
That's edged towards the third man. Hard to say that was intentionally played. Srinath from India. That's cut away fine. Just behind point. T20 also, there are phases, the first 6 overs, the middle part and the end, and that's slog swept beautifully. It's shot on of Basir, and in this game also is continuing the same form.
There for the team. Coming down the ground, going for that inside out shot. Such a wonderful sight to see. Navneet Dhaliwal. This man is leading Canada
A
side.
few other spinners who are around the squad like Mausam Dhakal, and that's pulled nicely towards the mid wicket and it's given as a 4.
To attack for his 7th over, just conceded 20 runs, went over the top as Navneet finds the gap, the ball's racing towards the boundary.
Last time, and he was saying that's nicely picked up in the mid wicket gap again.
That was a photographic shot, stepped down, smashed it, used the wrist beautifully.
Making some room this time over the cover. Hit firmly and it runs away for a 4.
That's what I was talking about. He was struggling with his line and length today. That was changing bowling. Sagar Jakal comes into the attack, sweeps shot attempted from Shreyas, did well to get connect to it, raced towards the boundary, towards finding no chance whatsoever there for the fielder.
All the spinners in the side this time trying to go for that big shot. Nikhil Datta
Completely got beaten. Inside edge of the bat is what saved him. Ball raced towards the boundary for 4. There you go, as we're just saying. Open the face, got into the trap. Wicket falls for Nepal. Nikhil Datta. What setting? We were just talking about that. Let's have a look at that. Gone for a big slog into the leg side. There was fielder in the deep mid wicket, very deep indeed.
a bit of unorthodox shot there. Just trying to disbalance in the gap. Driven. 2 is the call. A bit of risky call.
Comes back for 2, and here he goes. Shreyas Mova, his maiden 50 in Nepal. A very well disguised inning from this youngster. What? As you can see, that premeditated shot over the keeper's head, runs to the boundary, one of the safest shot, and why not somebody who has already. The ball's in the air, top edge, fielder is under it, easily taken. That ends the quick storm from Dylan. Short, as you can see, banged in short. He tried to smash it, completely mistimed it. Top edge in the air, easy catch.
This time a brilliant use of mind from Shreyas Moba. Just using the pace of the ball.
Deliveries to go in this 50th over. Short of length delivery in the air, straight towards Bashir. Doesn't make any mistakes.
Look at that. Once again, a slower bouncer. He knew.
The pull shot against the wind, and that was he was trying to do. Run out chance there. Direct hit, and another wicket perishes. They were trying to steal a single. A very sensible Arjun Kumar there passes the ball to the bowler, hit the stump, and Canada are all out for 240 runs.
They could have just gone for the 2 deliveries, made some run on board, but Canada would be happy with the total that they had got.
6 for Aaron, 41 for Srimanth, then it was cluster of wickets. Creighton fell. Navneet Dhaliwal played really well for his 46, but Hars didn't last for long. Then there was that partnership with those 2 wickets for 39, equally supported well by Rashid Khan with 2 wickets, 1 wicket each for Sagar Jakal and Bashir Ahmad. Rizan Jakal was the only bowler who didn't 8 feet. The ball's coming from 8 feet up here. It's always very hard to judge it. In the meantime, beautiful shot from Arjun Kumar. The burst racing towards the boundary. The
Gully in place.
Great shot. Crashed it past that point fielder into the boundary for 4 runs.
And he's gone. Couldn't make the most of his life given in the previous over. Still practicing that cut shot.
The batters to be too defensive, as I was just talking about it. He made room for himself. Shot of length delivery didn't bounce as much as the bowler would have liked. And the wind will do the rest. Another shot, beautifully timed. The fielder from mid on is rushing. The ball will win the race. Another boundary. That's physically fit.
It's flicked away nicely. Half chance put down. Got half a hand on it. It's running away. And creeps over the ropes.
Ifaq Khalid continuing. Remember, the over hasn't been bowled. A beautiful shot crashed it between 3 fielders, rained towards the boundary. Another 4 back-to-back boundaries for Nepal from here on. The wind's blowing hard. In the meantime, a beautiful hit shot from Arjun Kumal for another boundary for Nepal. What a fielder he is.
That swept nicely behind square. Another boundary. Things moving on nicely for Nepal.
The first time he played in the senior national tournament, after that in the under-19 World Cup. Look at that shot. He's so elegant through that offside reason, through the third man. We have seen similar kind of shots being played at the under-19 World Cup.
41 of 55 deliveries. Sweep shot rushing towards the boundary. Magnificent shot. A great timing there for Sandeep Johra. One thing he did good in this shot was he took his front foot out, read the ball perfectly, and then played that sweep shot.
Bring your half century, but still a run to go. And
There you go.
There you go.
Now,
Half century for the skipper today, leading Nepal side. What a brilliant inning. Well, this time the ball was in line, sweeping the ball, fine, and the ball will reach the boundary. 17, he has been regular member of the team. This time goes big. Sandeep Johra, the ball is in the air. Shorter boundary, the wind is there. Look at, I guess, Kiran.
Smashed it into the hands of the fielder. The last thing Nepal wanted. Break the partnership. Let's have a look at that. Loosner, shot of length ball. The man on the
For Kiran Thakurna to apply that pressure. Appeal to Sandeep Johra, not happy. Well, see there.
But the keeper was really very confident. He didn't even look at the umpire. He just went with the flow after grabbing the catch.
That's a nice thing to see. Dylan Hellinger loves hitting the deck hard, generating that bounce from the wicket.
In the meantime, overpitch delivery into his pads, use his wrist. 30s or late 30s. So Canada needs to groom the next generation, saying that the young Bashir Ahmed from Nepal is showing his class. Smashed that ball for his first boundary, just releasing the pressure of losing those. Chipped in the air, cleared the infield, ran towards the boundary, and 4 runs. Beautiful shot.
Harsh now coming into the left-handed Bashir Ahmed. Bashir this time. A brilliant shot there by Bashir Ahmed. Wind blowing in that area. Brilliant shot. Look at that back foot transformation.
Around with his shot.
This time Harsh gets the wicket of Kiran Thakurna. A quicker one through the air, targeting the stumps. Kiran Thakurna was just trying to play that sweep shot. Look at this delivery. Quicker through the air, offered that room, tempted Basir. You could just see Basir.
Not afford to have too many dot balls, as I've already mentioned. Towards the leg, flicked it fine. Racing towards the boundary, a much needed boundary for Nepal.
Desperately need a wicket from here. This time, full toss. The ball goes towards the crowd with the wind. It clears the boundary. Well, Rasi is asking the umpire for a no ball.
It looked like the beamer. Let's have a look. Yes, it was indeed. It was way over the waist high.
Going for that aerial shot.
That was a wild swing. A wide delivery declared by the umpire. A no ball and a free hit coming on your way.
Will you go for that slower one?
Bang, she goes. The ball's in the air. Even if it's caught, it's not going to be out because it's a free hit. Just a single of the final delivery. A very expensive over. Into attack, and Rashid will be at the strike.
Not just a partnership. I'm talking about it. That was a gift. That was just a gift. A lower full toss to Rashid Khan. You don't have fielder down there in the deep in the cover region.
Very interesting how Rashid will approach him. Well, welcomes him with a straight drive over the bowler's head, in between the fielders from long off and long on for a magnificent boundary. Just the 3 runs high of his first half century. Goes over the top. The ball's in the air, straight in the hands, and taken. Finally, the wicket perishes. Rashid Khan tried to go over the top, get that 15th style, happens to lose his wicket, but never actually helped Nepal to be in a very comfortable situation to snatch this game from Canada. That batter, He has batted beautifully. Drifted down the leg, waited long, finally raised his finger, and Nepal loses another wicket.
Time because the game is going towards the closing end, and if they could just pick up a wicket of Vivek Yadav, also they would bring another batsman in, lower middle order trying to be exposed there. That was a bit easy decision there for the umpire.
I have to play that single shot. It's not just about boundaries, it's about ones and twos. And I was just talking about that. Well, Sahab has met the mess out of his wicket. Inside airs, one bounce into the stumps.
Spinner getting taste of his own medicine. Look at this delivery, beautiful delivery. But it was the luck that was not in Sahab. That big shot to finish the game early. He needs to take some time. This time, brilliantly placed. There's no fielder out there, and the ball will reach to the boundary. 4 runs, that's 2 runs required to win. And with the evenly poised game at the moment, and at the end it was the Nepal A side clinching a victory, leveling the series 1 each. We are going down to the last.
They were the victorious, so that's the bowling card from Canada. Amar Khalid started magnificently taking those 2 wickets, and it was the spinners Nikhil Datta, Sahid Kher. They were all among the wickets, but it was a collective batting effort. Sandeep Jora, captain, leading from the front with that 60.